Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today I am here to help you out to learn the algebraic expressions in terms of quadratic forms. But before that we must review, or you can say revise, the linear expressions which we have learned in grade 6. Okay, so let's learn algebraic expressions. Okay, now I'm going to write a general term ax plus b. This is in the form of variables. Now if I want to write it like this is the general term. Okay, now if I want to write 3x plus 2, in this case this 3 is our coefficient, this x is the variable, and this 2 is the constant. The numbers written in the linear expression without any variable we call it a constant, and the number written with the variable we call it a coefficient. Okay? And at your level we have only studied the expressions with one variable. Now let's have some examples regarding this in the simplification form. How to simplify any algebraic expression. Example, let's suppose 2x minus 5y plus 4y plus 8x. Now in this situation we have two different variables, so we cannot add and subtract the different variables. So what we should do, we have to arrange the like terms. Okay, solution, follow the whole steps of the procedures. Rewrite the question. Now I'm going to place my x at one side. This is 2x, this is plus 8x, this is minus 5y, and this is plus 4y. Remember one thing, this is very important, the signs are always placed at the left side of the coefficient or the variable. Okay? Now if we see there is no sign before 2, it means we have plus. 2 plus 8 is 10, minus plus minus, so the operation will be minus. Minus 5 plus 4, simply 5 minus 4 is 1, but 5 is the greater number, so I am going to write 1y. When you have 1 in your answer, no need to write 1. Got it? Let's have the next example. In this type of example we have to first open the brackets. First rewrite the question. Then open the brackets. Minus multiplies with minus. When two signs, minus sign multiplies with each other, the result will be positive. Actually this minus sign will flip the sign, minus sign inside the bracket. And this is minus 14x minus 2y. Now we are going to arrange the like terms, x with x and y with y. There is no sign with 11, it means we have plus. Plus 11 minus 14 is minus 3x, because 14 is in more quantity as compared to 11. Now plus minus minus, 5 is in more quantity than 2, so I'm going to place the plus sign over here. 5 minus 2 is 3y. That is my final answer. We have already learned that how to simplify the expressions in case of fraction. This is very easy and very simple. We just have to solve it as we solve the rational numbers. Now I'm going to rewrite the question a bit properly. like this. 1 times x is x, 1 times x is x. Now we will find the LCM of 2 and 3, which is definitely 6. So multiply this by 3 and multiply this by 2. 3x upon 6 minus 2x upon 6. The denominators are same, so we can write them together under 1 upon sign. 3x minus 2x. 3 plus 3 minus 2 is 1, x upon 6. This is your answer. Got it? Now that was a simplification. Now the next examples are related to expand and then simplify. This is the minus sign x plus 5. I am going to open this minus sign with this bracket. If there is no number outside the bracket, it means we have only 1 over there. So minus 1 is going to multiply with the whole bracket. Minus x 1 1. If the x doesn't have any number, it means we also have a 1 over here. So 1 1s are 1, minus plus minus, minus plus minus 5. No need to write 1, we can simply write it like this. Okay, I am just working fast because we have already done this in grade 6. Now we have another example. 5 times a. First rewrite the question. This is very important because during rewriting the question, half of the question you can solve it in your mind. Now the coefficient of this a is 1. 5 1s are 5. 5a, 5 2s are 10. b minus 3b. Now the next thing is arrange the like terms. In here we can see that the terms don't need to be arranged as they are already properly returned. 5a plus 10b minus 3b. Plus minus, the operation will be minus. 10 minus 3 is 7b. Now which term is in more quantity, 10b or 3b? 10b. So the sign will put on here, it will be plus. No further simplification is possible, so I'm going to end over here. Let's have a quick review with this one. First rewrite the question. During rewriting the question, we have understood that we are going to expand them. Okay, now 9 times 2 is 18, 18a. 9 times plus 9 times 4 is 36b minus 9 times 7 is 63c. The sign of this 9 is plus. Okay, the sign is also multiplying with the signs inside the terms. Now minus 4, the coefficient of this b and this c is 1. So 4 1s are 4, minus 4b, minus minus plus. This minus sign will flip all the signs inside the bracket. Okay, the sign of this b is plus with coefficient 1. 4 1s are 4, minus 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 plus 4c, then minus 7c. Now the next thing is we have to arrange them according to the variables. 18a, there is no other a, then 36b minus 4b and minus 63c plus 4c minus 7c. Now by looking at here, there 18a, the only one variable of a is present here. No other term is same as like a having the variable a within it. Now let's see plus minus minus. The operation will be minus. 36 minus 4 will be 32b. But this quantity of this 36b is more than this 4b. So I'm going to write down plus sign. Let's see. Minus 63c plus 4c minus 7c. We have 3 terms over here. First we are going to solve the 2 terms. Minus 63 plus 4c. The operation will be minus plus minus. So minus 63 plus 4c, this will become minus 59c and minus 7c is here. Then rewriting the terms which are already solved. Minus minus, the operation will be plus. When 2 minus signs comes together, minus minus, the operation will be plus. 59 plus 7 will gives you 60. Sorry, 65. C. Which quantity is more, minus 59 or minus 7? Definitely minus 59. So we have to write down minus over here. Okay? So this will be the answer. This is 66. I'm sorry. This one is 66. Okay? Now we are done with this one. Let's move to the quadratic part from the book 2, which we have to attempt, chapter number 3. Let's move on. Now in case of quadratic expression, what is the difference between the linear expression and the quadratic expression? In linear expression, we have a variable only with having power 1. But in case of quadratic expression, we have a variable with the highest power 2. लीनियर एक्सप्रेशन में वेरिएबल की हाईएस्ट पावर मैक्सिमम 1 ही होती है, या तो होता है वेरिएबल 1 पावर के साथ या नहीं होता. बट इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन, द पावर इज, द मैक्सिमम पावर इज 2 and the other one is 1. Okay, so this is the journal form and this is an example for you. Got it? Now let's learn that how we can simplify the quadratic expressions. Now you can see there is an example. The simplification is same as we do the simplification in the linear expressions. So the only difference is the power difference. Now I'm going to simplify this one. I'm going to open the bracket. The sign of this 2 is plus minus 2x square minus plus minus x minus plus minus 1. That's it. It's my answer. I cannot add and subtract these x square term and x term. Indeed, the variables are same, but the powers are different. So the variables with the same variables having different powers can also not be added or subtracted. In case of division multiplication, that is a different case. Now let's see this one. Plus 1. Now I'm going to open the bracket with this minus sign, and this minus sign will flip all the sign inside the bracket. The plus will become minus and the minus will become plus. Minus 3x square minus 5x minus minus plus 2. Okay, now the next step will be arranging the like terms. Now x square minus 3x square plus 2x minus 5x plus 1 plus 2. So the coefficient of this x square is 1. 1 minus 3 will be minus 2x square, because the quantity of this 3 minus 3x square is more than this plus 1x square. Plus minus minus, the operation is minus. 5 minus 2 is 3x, but 5x is in more quantity as compared to the 2x, so we will put the minus over here. Now plus 1 plus 2 will be plus, so this will be 3. No more simplification is possible, so this is my answer. Got it? Now let's move with the other example. Now in this case, the first step is to do the expansion. Minus, we know that it's 1 here and it's 1 here. Minus minus plus, this minus sign will flip all the sign inside the bracket. Plus x square, don't need to write 1. Minus minus plus 4. Now this is outside the bracket, so these terms won't be affected by this minus sign. So this is minus 7x plus 3. Now what will be the next step? We are going to arrange the like terms. X square plus 2x square minus 7x plus 4 plus 3. Just keep in your mind the sequence. First the x with the highest power, then the x with the power 1, then the constant. Plus plus plus, so this will become 3x square, this is minus 7x, and this is 7. Got it? This is the answer for this one. Now let's have another example. Simple simplification as we done before in the linear expressions. Nothing new to do. Minus minus plus 5x square plus 3x plus minus minus 6 plus, now I'm going to open this bracket with the 2 and we have plus sign, so the signs won't be affected under the bracket. So 2 times 3 is 6 x square minus 2 times 8 16x plus 8. Now I'm going to arrange the like terms, that is plus 5x square is over here and plus 6x square plus 3x minus 16x then minus 6 plus 8. Now 5x square plus 6x square will be 11x square plus minus minus, the operation will be minus, so this will be 13x. The quantity of this 16 is more than this 3, so I'm going to put the minus sign over here. Minus plus minus, again the operation will be minus. 8 minus 6 is 2, but the 8 is greater than minus 6, so the sign will be plus. So this is your answer. Now you can attempt similar questions related to these type of examples I have explained to you from exercise 3a, question number 1, the complete question. Okay.